How has media like Orange is the New Black affected the way we have conversations around prison reform?
So I remember going to parent functions when my child was younger, before Orange is the New Black came out. And when you go to parent functions, you're around a wide variety of people. The only thing you have in common is your kids all go to the same school, or you're at the same birthday party or whatever. And people would say, well, what do you do? And I would tell them, I write about women in prison. And oftentimes there would actually be a physical step back. I feel like with Orange is the New Black, there's now a space where I say, I write about women in prison. And their reaction is not to try to run away from me, but they say, oh, like Orange is the New Black. And that gives me the space to start talking about the work that I do. Even though we know that it's a fictionalized TV drama that does not reflect the realities inside women's prisons, it opens up a little bit of space for people to talk about women's imprisonment in ways that before the show came on and became hugely popular was not available.
How have things like ethnicity, race, social class affected the amount of time that people spend in prison?
I think part of it is understanding that for people who are wealthier and whiter, there's always been alternatives to incarceration that are not punitive. They don't involve putting an ankle monitor on somebody's leg and punishing them every time they walk a little bit further than they're supposed to. But it involves giving them second chances and saying, you know, Johnny, why are you using drugs? Like, let's get you into therapy. Let's get you into counseling. Let's get you into a rehab program that is not like a prison, but an actual program that says, you know, like, why is this happening? Why do you continue to do this? Versus saying, you know, like, you're out of school, we're calling the police on you, you know, like, you have one chance, maybe you're gonna go to the juvenile justice system, maybe you're gonna go through the adult criminal legal system. But understanding that there have always been these opportunities and options, and saying, how do we, in our communities, work to say, like, the answer should not be calling the police on people. The answer should not be pushing people out of what little supports there are, and how do we build up those supports? Because I'm at UConn, because I'm talking with young people who may not be part of the wealthy suburbia that is untouched by criminal justice policies and immigration policies, the call to action is to get involved. Find the issue that you're passionate about, and then look a little wider to say, how do we then bring in prison issues and say, we're not leaving somebody out of it because they've been criminalized, because they've been incarcerated, because they've been arrested, but how do we bring these issues in so that everybody is lifted up and not just some people?